Hey guys, I was trying to talk for a second there and I realized nothing was connecting. Hi guys, welcome in. Lovely to see you all. Let's see. Sorry for like just a few minute delay. I was on time pretty much. I got really sleepy just before starting. So, I had to kind of get things moving. Hi, welcome in. We're going to be doing something different today. Since I had planned for Saturday to be in a Toma game and I can only stream Saturday, we'll be switching everything to here as the voting happened in the Discord. Um, I had looked through my Atoma games that I wanted to play. I have quite a few. There is one that I keep going back to though because I honestly struggle to finish it or to like find like good routes. I don't know. It always ends up badly for me when I play. So I do kind of want to play it and see where I go from there. It is a lovely story. It's called Cafe Rouge. I remember playing this as like before it was on like Steam, like when it was on like a web browser. Um, and it was just like one of those games that I played like when I was younger. But now, like a while ago, I saw that it was on Steam and I played it. Oh, it's lovely now to see it like a full fleshed out game. Um, but I remember I have a hard time getting like a good ending on it. For some reason I always end up choosing like bad endings where I die. So I'm hoping for the best today while we play. So I hope you guys will have patience if I have to restart it a few times as I die. My day is going pretty okay. I've been pretty busy today. Um, been very active, which is good still. So I'm ready for some chill time. How's your day been going? Ooh, I wonder how the audio is gonna pick up for this. Let me. Oh, things sound super loud. Let me try and. Eh. Oh, not good. I'm sorry to hear that. What's been going on? I just have high hopes that it does get better. As hard as that is. I'm just trying to get things set up. I don't know why it's not picking up the game right away. Le- What's the last time I played? Oh, I haven't even. I'm trying to get this guy's up so you guys can see. For some reason, it's not wanting to pull up. Maybe once I full screen it. Yeah, I have quite a few lovely people here with me. Mm. Trying to give it a sec for my stuff to pick up the game. I don't know why it's fighting me so much. Oh wait, can it not pick up this game? I have like a little warning here that I'm trying to get through. I don't think I can actually stream this game. I think there's something weird with it. Let me see. See if this will pick it up. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to just do it in a little bit of a weird way. I figured for some reason how the game was, I got a little warning that because of how the game made or something, that I have to just stream my screen. Sorry, I'm trying to make it look nice. It's fine. Ah. Yeah, this will be fine. That's okay. We managed. We figured it out, team. Okay, yeah. Okay. Let me just see if. Okay, so just picking up the audio. Okay. We're getting through this just fine. I want to make sure it's right before starting so I don't have to fix things like mid-game. But it looks like everything is working okey-dokey. Okay, let's play. The alarm glared bright red. It was only 6:30. Should get up now. Might as well get up now. Who am I? Oh, you can't see it. Uh-oh. Okay. Thank you. I want to make sure everything's working right, so I appreciate the update. Let me adjust actually how this is. Oh, I don't know how well it's gonna do like this. Oh my god. Okay, let me double check. I'm trying to figure out who I am. Who am I? Shitty. I'm glad you joined the Discord server. It's a very nice, chill area. Nothing crazy going on. Hi, welcome in. I used to have, like, in games, I used to, like, to have it like that. Shady Wicked. Just to do this. That's me, guys. I'm doing okay, how are you? I'm really not a morning person. Full name is Shady. Shady Wicked. 16 years old and in high school. I'm pretty much your average American teen with a few exceptions. I just want to turn down the volume a little bit. Okay. Yawn. Someone was behind me, but before I could look back, I fell to the ground with a thud. Papers flew all over my face. Who the heck was this guy? He looked at me apologetically. Sorry. Here, let me. Oh, it's no problem. Let me help. I picked up some papers and notes and handed over to him. He smiled back shyly. Thank you. Are you a student here? I nodded. I see. Well, have a nice day. He walked towards the front entrance and disappeared through the door. Who was he? He looked too old to be a student. Soon the halls began to fill with the classmates as more and more people arrived. Class is starting. Stand for the pledge. The announcement started as we did the routine allegiance to the flag. After a moment of silence, we sat down. Now, as you know, last semester I talked about the student teachers coming and taking over for us. Fortunately for our history class, we have a bright young man from Boston University. Come on in. Oh, is this a guy that I just saw outside? The door opened, and the person I met this morning stepped in. You're not being oppressed in the Discord. Thank you for 12 months for subbing. Congrats. Wow, 1 year. That's amazing. I'm not deleting your Discord messages. I don't know what you're talking about. He'll be teaching in my absence for the majority of the semester, so don't treat him like a substitute, okay, class? He glared over the class while some of us snickered. I like him. But he also gives like a bad evil vibe. Good morning, everybody. My name is Ron Davidson. But you will all call me Mr. Davidson. I'm a graduate student studying to become a teacher. Nice to meet you all. We handed in our homework and began class. As he walked over to me, I smiled. Nice to see you again. Same for you. Class ended quickly. When I got to my locker, someone was already there. It's our friend. Shady. He waved enthusiastically. Man, you should have been to chem. Miss Hillary dropped almost all of the carbon dioxide in the water, and everything started exploding. We almost pulled the fire alarm for real, and then... My mind wandered, not really paying attention to his story. Meet my best friend, Valen Michaels. He's known me my whole life, and you could say we are friends since childhood. Well, I'll tell you later. Hey, are you listening, Shady? Huh? Sorry, I'm sort of out of it today. He frowned, then tilted his head and stared closely at my face. I blinked, turning pink. Well, what? Your face, somehow, it looks... Valen leaned closer, only inches away. Valen, what are you... Then he snagged my notebook. I swear to God. Hey, give that back. Nah. Come and get it then. I'm not gonna kick him. I'm not gonna sort of violence right away. You'll let him to give our notebook back. That's ridiculous. I'm not gonna play games. Valen, give me my notebook. Catching my glaring face, he immediately stopped. He looked down as he handed me my notebook back. Seriously, Valen, how old are you? Sometimes you don't even act like you're 16. He laughed quietly, a little hurt. My chest throbbed a little. Was I too harsh? Smiling, he waved his hand as he walked off to his next class. I need to apologize later. Fuck, why did everything turn red? The classroom was only a few feet away when a funny smell caught my attention. From across the hall, fresh blood stained the glass shards dropped by some careless student. The warmth drained my skin as I grew pale. It was making me so nauseous. Everything went black. Hmm? A bright white light. Am I at the nurse's office? Oh good, you're awake. A woman was holding my palm, checking for a pulse. Honey, you should really check your glucose more often. I know. Did you have any more of those events? Those memory relapses due to your accident 3 years ago? I shook my head. 3 years ago, I fell off the top of a 6-story high building. Holy shit! By a miracle, I survived and didn't break any bones, but I woke up with amnesia due to the impact of the fall to my head. Damn, what a tumble. I was stuck in the hospital for a couple of months, but I made a full recovery. And 3 years later, I'm living the normal life of a high school junior. Along with that incident, I also got diagnosed with a strange case of diabetes. I faint at the sight of blood, and my blood glucose level goes way down whenever I see, smell, or if I'm anywhere near blood. That's so weird. School's almost over now. Well, maybe. Perfect. And that's my typical everyday life. With the exception of my strange condition and accident, the rest is ordinary life of any normal teenager. It does sound like a reverse vampire. But the day isn't over yet. Today was my first job interview at a local coffee shop. Valen suggested I get a part-time job while I was in high school. When I was a high school student to make money on the side. I tried looking everywhere, but nobody was offering open positions. Except for one place I found bookmarked in Valen's internet browser history on his computer. Snooped and was like, perfect, this job is for me. It was a local coffee shop called Cafe Rouge, and they had an opening for a part-time barista. Isn't it at 2:30 p.m. now? Wait, wasn't my interview at 2:40 today? I'm going to be late. Grabbing my bag, I rush off and ran to the cafe. Some cars beeped as I passed them in a rush. On the corner of Mulberry Lane, a small sign hung on the corner of a scarlet door. Inscribed in ornate white letters, the words Cafe Rouge were etched in. At first sight, it looked like your average cafe, accompanied by teacups and sweets on round tables. However, there was something amiss in the sweet shop of delight. Would I leave this place once I had gone in? Something in my gut told me the answer was no. Well, here I am. Sorry, it's my yawn. Hello? A girl walked out from behind the counter. Welcome to Cafe Rouge. My name is Candace. May I help you with something? Yeah, I have a job interview. Her face immediately turned sour. Sorry, I had to deal with something really quick. Her face immediately turned sour. Sorry, I know I'm a little late. I was supposed to be here 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes late for an interview? Holy shit. Oh. There was an awkward silence as she examined me up and down. I think you're at the wrong place. But this is Cafe Rouge on Mulberry Lane. See, I have my envelope addressed here, my resume and everything else. I printed this address from your official website. Well, miss, we're looking for professionals, not some little high school girls trying to earn some money to go shopping for makeup and pretty clothes. Considering your tardiness on the first day, not even the first day actually, you're clearly not qualified for a place like this. Damn. Okay, now I'm pissed off. What can you even do? All of the employees here have years of professional experience. What can you make? Chocolate chip cookies from a tutorial off of YouTube? Who does she think she is? Why don't you just watch me first and see how professional I am before you say anything? You little bitch. Holy shit. It's not bad, but I still don't think you're qualified. It's not a matter of how skillful or how professional someone is. You see, it's a matter of what kind of people we're looking for. We're looking for specific people, and now, what do we have here? Beyond the red curtains of the grand stage, a tall gentleman emerged. Swishing his glass of wine, his eyes grew bright with intent as he made his way down the steps. What seems to be the problem, Candace? Oh, he's a classy vampire. I love his pin. But suddenly he stopped. Arriving before us, his attention was abruptly diverted. Glancing at me up and down, his eyes grew wider as the seconds prolonged. Fear was clear in his eyes, and shock overtook him as he finally settled on my face, unable to look away. Yes, this girl here thought she had a job interview. So as you can see, I'm showing her the way out now. Smirking, the girl giggled, expecting a similar reaction from him. To her dismay, he continued to stare in shock, ignoring her. I'm looking for blondes. I don't fit the criteria. I bleach at home. I can change. Let me in. Look, if I'm not going to get the job, then I'll just leave. I'm sorry for wasting your time. Wait, don't leave just yet. He reached out to grab my hand. You seem to be forgetting that you have an interview. He smiled, and the girl stared at him incredulously. Have you had any experience working in a restaurant? Or as a barista in your local coffee shop? I keep saying it, like, wrong, and I don't know why. It's fine, we'll manage. I reluctantly shook my head no. Have you ever had a job before? Again, I shook my head no. He opened my pathetic excuse for an envelope and glanced through my resume. Straight A's in all your classes. Home economics, boiling eggs, and microwaving scrambled eggs. He's like, perfect. Well, everyone does have to start somewhere, and I think everyone deserves a chance, wouldn't you say? Was he saying what I think he was saying? He chuckled at my confusion. Sir, you couldn't possibly be thinking about hiring a... With one glance, he shut her up. Oh, he has such power. Well then, apologies for the late introduction. My name is Anthony. I was just looking over his name. Is that how you'd say it? Anthony? And Antoine? Antoine LaRouge. I am the owner and manager of Cafe Rouge. And what is your name? Oh, that girl triggers like my fight in me. Shady. Shady Wicked. Well, not shady. How would you like to work as an employee at Cafe Rouge? Um, am I hired? With a single nod, Antoine confirmed it. My first job at a fancy sweet shop cafe. This is all too good to be true. This shouldn't be too. Oh, she looks so cute in her little outfit. This shouldn't be too bad, right? At least I have a pretty uniform, even though I'm the only one who can see it. Sure, all my coworkers ignored me, but hey, maybe it's just newbie treatment. Yeah, I'm sure that's it. No worries, girl. But why am I in the kitchen doing the dishes? I feel like that's a pretty base thing to start with, like a job. At least to know the kitchen. I didn't mind doing dishes when I worked and stuff. I thought it was like calm and it was nice to get away from everybody. By hand, without a dishwasher, I might add. Everyone else was out there with customers while I'm in here holding a gross, moldy sponge. So boring. But if I stopped now, I'd sure be fired. It's my job. Though I'm sure taking a little break won't hurt. I made my way to the kitchen floor. It creaked open slightly. Nope, nothing interesting so far. Wait, what is that? Ooh. Oh. They're just all enjoying their wine a lot. It's just spilling everywhere. Man, all these like vampires are attractive. Is she gonna? Oh yeah, I was like, is she gonna faint? Please don't faint, girly pop. I took a step back as I began to faint. The familiar stench reached my nostrils as I blacked out. Is she gonna be okay? No, she looks so green. Is she dead? Who cares? Let's just move her before he comes. Speak of the devil. I was too nauseous to open my eyes or my mouth. I would probably try to wake up and move around. I think I'd be too nervous to be passed at our own coworkers, especially if they were not nice to me. My arms motioned in the air as the others moved away, giving me space and air. However, someone brushed their fingers against my neck. I flinched from the cold touch and heard a chuckle. Then suddenly, oh my goodness. I opened my eyes. Antoine was carrying me past the small group of employees through the back of the kitchen doors. Finally awake now, are you? Put me down. Chuckling, he carried me up a dark stairwell. Hearing the sound of the door creaking, a bright light blinded me momentarily. Welcome to my office. He gently settled me on the sofa. This looks like a wild office for like a cafe. So fancy. Antoine stood beside the desk, looking out the window. So now you know our secret. Silence filled the room. What secret? But I already knew. The blood, the drinking, the ecstasy of the customers as they sank their fangs into their partners' necks. It was obvious, yet it was also unreal. He sighed, turning to me. Yes, Miss Wicked, we are a vampire cafe. While we serve the unsuspecting people during the day, we serve and open only to our vampire clients at night. He looked in my face, gave me a smirk. Are you frightened? My eyes followed his. What was he going to do with me? Hyperventilating, and with beads of sweat rolling down my face, there was no question. I was scared of the vampire standing in front of me. But unfortunately for you, we are now in a predicament. I can't let you leave with our secret without knowing you won't go telling anybody. I promise I won't tell anyone. And how will I know you will keep that promise? You don't seem to understand the situation you're in. If word gets out that a human like you knows of the existence of us vampires, we will eliminate anybody who might expose us. So if I let the vampire authorities know about you, a human girl has discovered our secret, your neck is the least of your worries. Sorry, the music got really intense there. They will come after your family, your friends, anyone who is close to you that might have told. I gulped. Are you saying you'll kill me and my family? Oh, yes. Horror washed through me and my face turned white. Please, sir, I'm begging you. Please spare me and my parents. Please don't tell the vampire authorities. I promise I will keep this a secret until I die. I won't tell anyone about this place. Please just don't kill me or my parents. Well then, let's make a deal. In exchange for your life, you will be an employee at my cafe. As long as you work here, I'll keep it a secret from the authorities about you, a human girl. Knowing our secret, your life and your family's lives will be spared. You'll work here permanently. That way I can keep an eye on you and make sure you keep our promise to not reveal our secret. One word out of you, and I'll inform the vampire authorities. He looked me in the eyes. Welcome to Cafe Rouge, Miss Shady Wicked. That's sick. Anime Twilight. Hey! I want to save really quick. I know I've already made a few choices, but I feel like I should save. The streetlights glowed daunting orange. It was the middle of the night as I closed the cafe door behind me. And as I began walking, I couldn't help but stop and look back nervously. My first job, at the most unexpected place anybody would suspect. I, Shady Wicked, am now working at a vampire cafe. No matter how much I repeated that to myself, I just couldn't believe it. Vampires, blood-sucking monsters who roam the night, preying on human blood. The thought of it gave me shivers. What in the world have I gotten myself into? Tomorrow would be my first day of work, and no matter how badly I wanted to quit, I was blackmailed by my boss to work here after discovering Cafe Rouge's secret. Why would he go so far as to let me find out the secret of his cafe? He shouldn't have hired me in the first place when he knew I was just a human. Was there a reason that I don't know of? Puzzled at this turn of events, I nervously started heading down the street. I should be heading home now. It's getting late. Just the build-up of music is always like a lot. I'm home. Mom and Dad sat on the couch playing chess on their digital tablets. Did they hear me? Ah, you're home, Shady. I couldn't tell them about what happened. What's for dinner? We already ate, but there's some microwavable mac and cheese in the fridge. Oh, okay. Mom and Dad were always like this. They seemed to not care about anything I did. I wish they were less cold and distant. So guess what? I got my report card back today. It's all A's. Shady, please just go to your room and go to bed. Your father and I are tired from a day of work. Yes, your mother and I need our own time to ourselves. It's not healthy for us to always focus on you. We're already in a debt as it is from the time you were stuck in the hospital for 3 months. Holy shit, our parents fucking suck. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. I'll stop bothering you two and go to sleep. Oh, fuck. That sucks. What shitty parents. Like, oh my god. Oh! I forgot you guys see my screen really fast. Just trying to check something. Man, that sucks though. Like, having your parents just be like, blame you for the debt of 3 months. No, thanks. They didn't say anything back. I was hoping they would at least tell me good job for my report card grades. I know they love me, but I wish they showed me more affection. Did your ears are on fire hearing chess? Dumping my bag on my desk, I walked over and plopped myself on the bed. My hands were shaking. A chill traveled up my spine. My phone? Scrambling over to my bag, I pulled out my phone. It's a text from Valen. Text him back. I would text him back. I don't see why not. What's up? Nothing, lol. What you doing? Not much, just finishing homework. Oh right, little Miss Valedictorian is finishing her homework. That's due 2 days from now. LOL. How are you so smart, Shady? I just don't get it. No. I don't know. I just study, that's all. A minute passed and Valen still didn't text back. Val? I waited. Is he calling me? I answered Valen's phone call. Hello, Valen? Why are you calling me? Nothing. I just wanted to hear the sound of your voice. I can do that, can't I? Oh my gosh, he's in love with us. Oh, alright. I can feel my cheeks heat up. But you don't sound like yourself today, Shady. You're usually more talkative and sarcastic. Where did your sarcasm go? Did something happen today? Did you get bullied at school by those girls? Tell me who they are. I'll give them a piece of my mind. A protector! That's so nice. No one should tease you that way except for me. I'm the only one allowed to do that to you. Oh my gosh, my heart. Val, it's fine. I'm really okay. Are you sure? You don't sound okay. You sound like you're really shaken up. I'm fine. I couldn't tell Valen about what happened today. They would hurt him. Though, why did Valen have Cafe Rouge in his internet browser history? If I asked him about it, then he'd know I was snooping on his computer. I definitely couldn't tell him. I mean, yeah, this whole thing's messed up. She was snooping on his computer and was like, "Perfect, I'll go here." Like, what? Okay. Well, anyway, want to hang out tomorrow at your place and watch a movie? Do you say tomorrow? Do we have work tomorrow? Yeah, we'll hang out with them. Sure, why not? What movie do you want to watch? It's a surprise. Oh, okay. Shady? Yeah? He paused. This happened before the accident, so you probably don't remember that day in front of the school building, what you told me. But I take back everything I said. Yeah, sorry, Val. I don't think I remember that yet. Maybe it's for the best then, so both of us can have a fresh start. Saying our goodbyes, we ended the call. Dressing into my pajamas, I climbed into bed and fell asleep quickly. No, Val, tell me what's. I can't. I need to know. I can't deal with that. My curiosity would eat me alive. I can't be like, oh yeah, you have something that you told me and I forgot. Okay, good night. I'd be like, tell me what it is. Tell me what happened. Tell me everything. The sun greeted my eyes. Another day of school. I sat in my usual seat. People came in one by one. Mr. Davidson was at the podium, trying to be Mr. Perfect Teacher. He even had a school teacher's apple. What a corny guy. Okay, everyone, get to your seats. Mr. Davidson, can we call you Ron? Do you have a girlfriend? Are you single? Please, everyone, get to your seats. We have a lot to cover today on the Civil War. We should call him Ronnie instead. Please call me Mr. Davidson. Ronnie, do you have a girlfriend? How old are you? The poor guy, when everyone finally settled down, we had only 30 minutes of class left. Oh my god. Just burned 30 minutes. I closed my locker as I picked up all the books I needed for the next class. Before I could get up and started heading for the next classroom, two girls came up to me. Hi, can I help you with something? Is it true that Valen asked you out? Did he change his mind, decide to start dating you for real? What? Change his mind? Right, you were stuck in the hospital for 3 months and had amnesia. You still don't remember that day you confessed to Valen and he flat out told you no? Someone took a video of you confessing to Valen, and everybody on social media saw how he rejected you, saying you were like his sister. Then a week later, you got into your accident and fell off the top of a 6th-floor building. You really can't remember anything at all? No, I don't remember any of that. So you two aren't dating then? You don't like him anymore, right? We don't care that you're childhood friends, but there are a lot of girls who like Valen. You should give them a chance instead of hogging Valen all to yourself. Whoa, what? Look, I don't remember anything that happened with Valen, but my relationship with him is none of your business. You're not even that pretty. I don't know what Valen sees in you. Honestly, what's changed in you ever since that accident that's made Valen change his mind? They both sulked and walked off, heading to their next class, leaving me alone in the hallway. Man, these fucking girls. I'd be fighting so much in school. I'm not sure the plan for tonight's stream. Again, base 3 hours in, seeing where we're at, especially with the story. Since we're playing a story game, I'll see you. Sorry. Where we kind of are at in the story, if there's a good stopping point, or if I kind of want to keep going. I confess to Valen. I pace back and forth outside the front entrance of the school. Valen's running late. My bad. Coach wanted to talk to me. No worries. Let's go then? Yeah. Locking the door, I let Val step inside. He headed towards the couch. Here, I've got chips and soda and... He pulled out the Blu-ray from his jacket. Dun da da da! A Tale of Thrones, the final season. Oh my gosh, I've been wanting to see that since forever. One sec. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for your patience. Oh my gosh, I've been wanting to see that since forever. You haven't seen the last season yet? I shook my head. Nope, not at all. Sorry guys, I'm just doing something really quick. Sorry. Nope, not at all. With a frustrated sigh, Valen found the remote and turned on the TV. I helped him slip the Blu-ray disc in. We plopped on the couch. For a while, all was silent as the opening credits started. Valen? His eyes were glued to the screen as the action began. Yeah, Shady? Never mind. I'll tell you later. We were both sucked into the drama of the television screen. At moments, we jumped in terror, and our jaw dropped at the plot of the twists and drama. Midway through, Valen yawned. Unexpectedly, I felt a hand wrap around my shoulder. Looking to my side, Valen's face was red. He did the yawn on the shoulder. I really like this game. Valen, actually, something is bothering me. No, we're gonna ask him about it like now. I guess now is a fine time. As he tries to, I guess, make a move. What's bothering you, Shady? Oh, just straight up. Is it true that before my accident 3 years ago, I confessed my feelings to you and asked you out? Is it true that you told me you only saw me as a little sister? Is this something you remembered, or somebody at school told you? Somebody at school told me. Valen ruffles his hair. He faced the TV screen, hesitant on answering my question. Well, let me ask you something, Shady. Did your feelings change after the accident? Do you still like me? His counter question caught me off guard. What do I say? Oh my gosh. I don't know why I say a bunch, because I don't even know if I'm going to be coming back to these specific things, but the choices always make me nervous. I'm not sure. Well, I only remember everything after that accident, so these 3 years, you've stuck with me, and just like you've stuck with me in elementary school and middle school, so I guess what I'm trying to say is, I'm not sure how I feel. I feel like you're a great friend. I just, not sure if I see you that way, or at least the words just came out of my mouth trying to hide my hesitation and doubt. I think I like Valen. Or did I? I don't know. I care about him, but is it affection like a friend or affection for a boy? I have no idea. Did I have feelings for Valen? Valen was silent for a few seconds. I was too scared to look at Valen, but I took a peek for a split second. His cheeks were flushed bright red, or bright pink as well. Val? I get too giggly with these games, so sorry. That's so cute. He grabbed my arms and yanked me over to him. His arms then found my waist. Oh, his arms then wound around my waist, and I was sitting in his lap. I was blushing furiously. Val, what's with this all of a sudden? I've only started realizing what I had lost 3 years ago when he fell off that building. I could hear him breathing into my ear as his arms tightened around my waist. Valen, I'm gonna spill the popcorn. His hand reached up to my face to caress my cheek. Then it trailed down to my neck, then to my shoulder. His face leaned closer, Our lips only an inch apart. Was he going to kiss me? Shady. Val? Suddenly I remembered what time it was. Val, I completely forgot. I have to go. I'm late for a dentist appointment. I'm gonna lose it. You know how it is. I got dentist, so I gotta go. Blushing madly, I quickly used it as an excuse to leave the situation. Val looked disappointed, but I was relieved. You should have told me you're busy. I would have asked to hang out another day. I know, I completely forgot. I couldn't tell him about my new job. I was blackmailed by vampires to go there, or they'll kill everyone I love, including Valen. Gently, I got off Valen's lap. When will I see you again? His voice sounded sad and pleading. It tugged at my heartstrings. Tomorrow, Val. I'm really sorry about this. The spare keys are under the rug, so just lock the door when you leave. I darted through the door and left. Opening the door, I was greeted by a loud screaming. Ah! Oh my god. Out of the kitchen ran a man with his hair on fire. Someone crashed into me, tripping me along with him. Water spilled all over us. God, what the? Sorry. Scrambling up quickly, the waiter passed over me and went back to inside the kitchen. I was so confused. What was happening? Don't just run around, you stupid boon. Get on the ground. Roll. Someone tapped my shoulder. It was another waiter. Hi. Oh, I like how he looks. Hi. Sorry about this. You're the new girl, right? I wasn't sure how to respond. If I was right, he was a vampire too. Yeah. Why don't you head inside the kitchen? We'll take care of the rest. I mean, Val might be a vampire. He had the cafe book on, like, saved on his bookmarks. Why don't you head inside the kitchen? We'll take care of the rest. Hesitating, I stepped away from him and made my way to the kitchen. Ooh, I like her look. That blonde fucking girl again. Here, someone take this bucket of water and help Aldo. The fire extinguisher broke again. As I walked in, the blonde girl caught my eye. There was an awkward silence. Candace, dear, let's hurry now. Aldo might catch the whole place on fire. Okay. Let me just take the bucket. We'll go help out. Trotting over to the two waitresses, I looked over at Candace and held up my hand. Just give it to me. I'll do it. She blinked. Narrowing her eyes, she shoved a bucket of water into my hands. Don't come back here looking for another bucket. Ignoring her, I burst out of the kitchen door. Ah, make it stop, make it stop. Tossing the bucket, the water poured down, drowning the fire. Everybody in the room stopped, their panic settling down. Panting, I set the bucket down and took a breather. Hello. Silence filled the room. Everybody turned to stare my way. I love all of their design. They're very, my heart. Yeah, but Val's, I guess, like, if vampires don't age, he could just be, like, forever young. No, but they grew up together in elementary school and stuff. I don't know. I think he is a vampire, though. That would make most sense. Hi, welcome in. The same waiter from earlier broke the silence. Hello, new girl. Another silent pause. It was getting too awkward. I thought vampires didn't come out during the day. We're just gonna bluntly say that to them? I don't think that would be something we should just bluntly say to them. Everybody burst into laughter. Hearing the laugh track happen in the background. Did I break the ice? Just because we aren't normal like you doesn't mean we're bloodthirsty monsters. He walked over to me and raised his hand for a handshake. My name's Christopher. You can call me Chris. Shady, right? I nod. Welcome to Cafe Rouge. I'm the bartender, and I'll be giving you employee training today. Employee training? Yes, you didn't think we'd let a first-timer like you go off and do whatever you want, right? We have a lot to teach you. Isn't that right, everyone? Everyone nodded their heads. Alright then, chop chop everyone. Get back to work. With a clap of his hands, everyone dispersed. Now, Shady, before we start, do you have any more questions? Just vampire questions. Do you sleep in coffins? Chris paused. I could tell he was holding in his laughter. Straight up. He's very bold to be like asking this of them. No. Are you afraid of the cross? No. Is it true you can't see yourselves in the mirror? I never heard of that one. But that would sure be inconvenient, considering I have to put my hair gel on every morning. His hair doesn't even look gelled. It looks just like that, like, fluffiness. But who knows? I have no idea. A vampire putting on hair gel? That's a first. Then, do you drink blood? Letting out a quiet chuckle, Chris ruffled my hair. Let me just tell you the basic logistics of us vampires, so you won't freak out. We're not monsters, or zombies, or another species even. We're humans, just like you. We eat, sleep, and function just like normal human beings. Except for the fact we can only function with food and water. And blood, our three basic food groups for our race. So no, we're not immortal. We do live 1,000 years compared to the 100-year lifespan of a human being. And no, we will not be killing you and sucking your blood. So does that answer all your questions, kiddo? Took me a while to absorb all that. Actually, I still didn't catch everything he said. The main point we should focus on, girl, is that they're not gonna kill us and take our blood. That's a good, good starting point. There was only one important question he missed. But as long as nobody's gonna bite me, I think I'm all set. Yes. Alright then, on to the tour. This is the bar. Well, my bar. We only open this room during Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and weekends. So it's closed Monday, Tuesdays? No, wait. Yeah. Here's the dining hall, the main gallery, if you may say so. Oh, there's Errol. As we walked over, the waiter tossed out the tablecloth, almost hitting us. Oops, sorry there. Shady, Errol, Shady. Pleasure to meet you. Hello. Errol bowed his head and went back to work. Errol doesn't talk much. But he's really nice once you get to know him. Now, on to the next area. This is the grand performance stage. We have a variety of performances every night. We ask local musicians to come and perform at our restaurant every evening. There are times where it's classical music, sometimes opera, but most of the time it's good old jazz. Chris jumped onto the podium and gestured toward the curtains. Prize fabric all the way from the east. Very expensive, so it'll never rip this. I gave a stern nod. As Chris jumped off the stage, I couldn't help but notice a glimmer of gold in the shadows. However, it was far too concealed for me to make out what shape it was. We made our way back to the front lobby area. I think you already know what this is. We only open this area during the day. Aldo makes the best pastry around, and used to be a world-class pastry chef too. Aldo? The guy with his hair on fire earlier. Oh. And here's the kitchen. You were here last night, so I guess there's nothing more to say. The blonde bitch was still here from earlier, along with some strangers. I love that's just, you know, that's how we know her as now. Shady, this is Candace. The ginger over there is Adeline. Diana isn't here right now, but she was here earlier. How do you do? Hello. And over there in the back is Aldo. The chef waved his hands eagerly. Buongiorno, and welcome to my kitchen. Aldo, I'm still not finished with the tour. Christopher. My name is not Aldo. It is Aldo Barino Abandonat. Aldo what? Chris bent down to whisper. Just call him Aldo. He'll get used to it. Now. Let's not keep the lady waiting. I would love to see a magic trick. As long as it's not the vampire getting rid of all my blood, be the magic trick. Thank you. I will teach her. The best of the best. Black forest cake. Maybe another time, Aldo. We're not done with the employee training yet. Chris walked over to the other side of the kitchen, and I gladly followed. The chef was pretty weird, but he seemed very friendly. So, now that's done, let's start with the actual training session. Training? I gulped. Chris, I have to tell you something. What? I don't think I can do waiting. Why not? Don't worry. Nobody will know you're human once you have red contact lenses. No, it's not that. You see, I have this medical condition thingy where I can't be around blood. Otherwise I faint and I black out, and I just can't stand blood, okay? I looked away, avoiding his glance. This really is the worst possible job I could ever get. How the heck am I supposed to work here at a bloody vampire cafe? Yeah, they should just let her go. I mean, she could just always just be in the kitchen forever, but that's rough. See, the magic trick is I just read that and then I just let it go through my head. I don't register it fully. I am always cold though, so that one I'm unfazed by especially. Is that so? His tone struck me off. Weird, I was expecting him to be outraged. Well, then you can always work in the kitchen. I'm sure Aldo would love an assistant chef, or pantry chef. Yeah, I'm a pretty good cook. Chris patted my head. Oh, head pats, I love head pats. Don't worry, kiddo. You'll fit in just fine. A grin crossed his cheeks, and I couldn't help but smile back. Chris? I wanted to ask all day, but where is Antoine? Isn't he like the owner and manager here? Chris looked away, disgruntled. Honestly, I don't know what he does. The majority of the time, he's always in his office. For the owner of the prosperous cafe, he sure doesn't do much work around here. And actually, I'm substituting supervision for Demian. Chris sounds a little bit bitter. Demian? He's away right now on a business trip. He's Antoine's substitute, who I'm substituting right now. He let out a frustrated sigh. Anyway, you'll meet him soon. Why don't you go over to Aldo? He'll teach you the knickknacks of the kitchen. My portion of the employee training is over. Chris waved goodbye and made his way out of the kitchen. Aldo? Yes, Roland? Rowland? It looks like I'm your assistant. Perfecto, perfecto. Let me teach you the Black Forest cakes. I read that wrong, but it's okay. We'll keep going. We run low on cakes, you see. He gestured to the ingredients and tools on the counter. Let the cooking begin. Ow! The stench of salty rust reached my nostrils. Daring to look down, I spotted a deep cut in my finger. Girl, really? Better stop. Swear to God. She passes out again. The bright red liquid oozed from my skin, dripping onto the counter. Oh, crud. By then, everybody left the kitchen. Alone, I looked around for a napkin. Or something to wipe the blood off. Hi, welcome in. Good to see you. I should probably clean up the counter while I'm at it, but everyone was in the lobby. What was going on out there? I'm doing pretty good. My mood has been boosted playing this game. Super happy. How are you doing? I headed out of the kitchen into the lobby. Everybody was gathered around a person concealed from my view. Did you bring any gifts? Tell us absolutely everything. Including the hot ladies. What? Aldo. But first, Antoine hired a new girl. Not just new, human too. Oh, and who would that be? As everyone moved away, a young man with long hair like Antoine's stepped through. I can't believe Antoine actually hired a human. I'd love to meet. He stopped in his tracks the moment he saw me. Yeah, I'm happy to see you too. I'm glad you could make it in. As our eyes met, shock overtook him as he took a step back. Damien? Is everything alright? Fear was clear in his eyes as he examined my face. Is this deja vu? Lizzie. Ah, Damien. Out from the kitchen, Antoine stepped out. He patted my shoulder as he gave Damien a stern look. This is the new girl, Shady Wicked. Damien stared for a long time. That's all he did. At last, he broke into stride and walked up to me. Damien Azarov, pleasure. His cold tone alarmed me. Keeping my mouth shut, nobody spoke. Come on, everybody, let's not dilly-dally now. Back to work. Damien narrowed his eyes. He finally turned and began walking the other way. Everyone else followed. Damien, now tell us everything. Give us the gifts. Let us see now. What a prick. Oh, I love you too. I'm glad I can make your day better. Oh, how come you can't play this game? Don't mind him. He's usually not that bad. Antoine squeezed my shoulder. By the way, are you bleeding? I can smell blood coming from your fingers. Oh, yeah, I cut myself. Here, take this band-aid, and here are some paper towels I grabbed from the kitchen. Brave to be like walking out to vampires while you're bleeding. I mean, it looks like they're all under control because I deal with blood and stuff, but still. He handed me a band-aid and a few paper towels. Letting go of my shoulder, he exited through the kitchen door. As I stood on the patisserie corner, I couldn't help but suspect there were far more secrets hidden beneath. Was there something nobody dared to tell me? I really didn't know. Where am I? That was a question I asked myself repeatedly. Somehow I knew the answer. I was dead. What? Yes, dead as doorknob dead. Wait a minute. What the heck am I talking about? Not dead. I'm not dead at all. I'm a fresh, young, sweet 16 high school junior. Yeah, what the fuck? I'm not dead. I can't be dead. This is getting weird. Oh my gosh, this is like one of those movies where you see a light and you hear a voice from far away. Don't go toward the light. Why is this happening to me? Are you listening? Yes, what is it? Here, this is for you. A hand reached out to me holding a golden pendant. A pendant? Yes, silly. I looked down and took the golden pendant. It was a thin plate of gold, shaped like a heart. Inscribed in small letters, the initials E.B. were carved in behind. These are my... yeah, your initials. Of course this was a memory. Or a flashback to my life before I die. I don't know. My best friend in the whole world, he gave this to me. My precious harp necklace that I always wore, he gave this to me as a present. He did. No. Who is he? Why can't I see his face? Dear? The bright light faded away, and the stale walls of the nurse's office greeted me. Goodness, you're finally awake. The woman was next to me, holding my palm and checking for my pulse. Reaching out my arms, I lifted myself up on the bed. How long was I out? For a while, the usual. Staring at the ceiling, I searched for the clock. Dang, school's not even halfway over. Sorry. Doing something. Oh, I didn't know about that. Somebody feels emotion, you feel it too. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I'll be fine for the rest of the day. Are you sure, honey? With a nod of my head, I got out of bed. The next class should be starting soon. I needed to head to my locker. No surprise, Vaughn was there at my locker. Again. What took you so long? Oh, nothing. I just fainted again. Low blood pressure. I felt very awkward talking to Valen. Yesterday, the way he pulled me onto his lap. It was as if he was about to kiss me. Chidi, about yesterday. Don't worry about it. I won't force you to do anything you don't want to. I know things are kind of uncomfortable for you when you're with me now. What are you talking about? I don't feel uncomfortable at all. I'm fine, like normal. Everything's normal. Your face is red like a tomato. It's normal, Valen. Come on. I'm just blushing a lot. Come on, Valen. Get with the program. My finger is suddenly really itchy, and I'm scared like a bug bit me that I didn't see. Mosquitoes are really going wild here from all the rain, and I've been bitten a few times. So now with my finger being itchy, I'm scared that I got bit. I didn't know. Your face is red like a tomato. My hands automatically reached up to my face, touching my cheeks. He's right. My cheeks were hot. Okay, yeah, alright. I feel a little strange. I'm sorry. Don't be. It was my fault. Valen's hand reached over to my shoulder. I promise I will never do anything you don't want me to do. So please don't feel awkward. I'm still the same old Val and Shady. I looked up at him. I looked up at him slowly. He smiled at me reassuringly. Yes, Valen is still my best friend. Same old Valen. There was nothing to be afraid of. God, I heard the punch go through and I was like, somebody fucking punch us in the hallway? I swear to God. Slowly, a smile crept back on my face. I punched him playfully. What was that for? Nothing. I just felt like hitting you. That's all. Damn, girl. Jeez, Shady. I'm not your punching bag. I laughed. Things are back to normal again. We chatted as I opened my locker, getting my books and binders for my next class. Then it suddenly occurred to me. While I was hospitalized, Valen gave me this necklace, my heart pendant. My heart pendant. Not heart. It was a gift from him finally being discharged from the hospital. I do not. I swear, I'm gonna ban you at this point. I do not hit you all the time. Oh, I think I have a cut on my finger. That's why my finger's so itchy. I found where I have like a cut on it. I don't know what cut me. It was a gift from him for finally being discharged from the hospital. Yet, why couldn't I see his face in those dreams? My hands immediately reached up to my collarbone, clutching my precious treasure. Mr. Michaels. Walking toward us was Mr. Davidson. In his hands were a couple of sheets of paper. Hi, Mr. Davidson. Is there a problem? Yes, Tino. I wanted to speak to you about your test results. Valen's face immediately flushed red. Oh, Mr. Davidson doesn't know. Mr. Davidson, he really doesn't like to be called Tino. Oh, then would you rather be called Valentino? Valen's face turned bright red. Tears leaked out from his eye sockets and he began shaking. I immediately stepped between them. Mr. Davidson, he'd really prefer not to be called by his full name. Valen is what he usually goes by. Without any warning, Valen dashed and ran the other direction. Damn. But Val, wait. He turned around the corner. The poor guy. Oh, I guess I owe an apology. I guess an apology won't do now. I gave out a sigh. This always happens. Poor Valen. Anyway, Miss Wicked, you forgot to take your form for the Georgia field trip. Field trip? Yes, the history department is planning their annual trip for the juniors. Didn't you know? That's right, the annual history trip to Georgia. It's a week-long trip juniors take all the way down to the south to visit old mansions and cotton plantations and other old Georgia monuments during the Civil War. Here's the form. We just need a check and a signature from your parents. Oh, I feel like our parents would not like this, spending more money on us. They would hate that. I don't think I need a band-aid. Like, it's like I don't know. It's not like bleeding or anything. It's just like a cut. Like, I can feel it and see like where my skin divided. It's just itchy mainly. So maybe I sliced it on like a paper or something. Didn't know until now. I took the sheet of paper in my hands. Honestly, I wasn't sure if I should go. I don't think I can go. I have a part-time job, so I'd have to make it up if I take the trip. I handed the sheet back to Mr. Davidson. He looked down and took the sheet back swiftly. Alright then, Shady. I'll have to give you the makeup essay instead. Taking a turn, he left the hallway. Sighed. I should go find Valen. He should be here somewhere, right? Entering the empty classroom, I shut the door behind me. Val didn't even bother looking up. He was crouched on the desk, his face in his knees. Hey, Val, come on. Bell's gonna ring soon. He continued to sulk, doing nothing. Okay, this is getting a little annoying. Girl, be nice to him. Crossing my arms, I narrowed my eyes and tapped my foot. Why did my mother have to name me Valentino? What? It's like I'm named after some male stripper my mom met on the night of her bachelorette party. Holy shit, that's why I've used the name? I thought that was a nice name. I didn't know it was like that. That's fine. Oh, come on, Val. You are born on Valentine's Day. Didn't that come up at all? Ah, okay. Val only continued to sulk, acting all gloomy. It was very quiet, but I could hear his muttering. Val, just think of this like a positive thing. You were named after a symbol of love, and many people would fall in love with a beautiful name like that. So, are you saying you like my name? His question caught me off guard. Uh-oh. Looking down and away, now I was the embarrassed one. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, yeah. I like his name. But I think Valen is also a really cool name too. Gosh, lately Valen has been bringing up such awkward, embarrassing questions. What is up with him? Girl, he likes us. Tell him the truth. He's in a vulnerable thing. We should open up to him, not avoid it. Well, your name suits you, since you have a lot of secret admirers. The other day, 2 girls came up to me asking about you. My heart felt a pang of uneasiness. I didn't like the idea of those other girls. Or any girls with Valen. You know, but we view him as just a friend. So you like my name then? Do you also like... No, finish the question! Valen turned his head away, but I saw him blushing with a full face of red. Maybe we should both head to class. Alright. Valen punched my shoulder playfully. Thanks. You make me sound sexy. I had to restrain my laugh. Val's so weird sometimes. Getting up, we left the classroom together. Time to go to work. It was another usual day. Everybody was cleaning and setting things up while I closed the door behind me. With nothing to do, I headed inside the kitchen. Bonjour, mademoiselle. Ready for today's menu? We got a lot to prepare today. I'm always in the kitchen. Maybe a change of scenery will do me good. I'll come back later, Aldo. I should really go back out and help the others. I closed the kitchen door behind me. I have to go ask everyone if they need me. Let's see who needs my help. Oh, we could do it on a list of people. Let's get Candace out of the way. What do you want? Nothing. I was just wondering if you needed my help or something. I'm having trouble reaching that bulb there. Can you get it for me? Yeah, sure, no problem. Hopefully if I help, Candace won't be so cold to me anymore. Stepping on my tippy toes, I reached up to the broken bulb and handed it to the blonde. So, anyway, how old are you, since you're a vampire and all? What a bold question to ask! Why don't you start with something casual? Don't ask their age. I feel like that's... My character is very bold on asking vampire stuff. What's wrong with you? A lady never tells her real age. Yeah, I get it. I get why she'd be upset. Oh, my bad. Sorry if I was being rude. I was just curious. Candace sighed and turned her head towards me. I was born in the 1920s. Wall Street crash. Great Depression and all. Oh wow. And your parents were vampires then? How did you guys survive the Depression then? Suddenly her face soured. This is a heavy topic. Did I say something I shouldn't have? I guess I'll go help the others then. I walked away briskly. What the fuck is wrong with us? Candace didn't even say thanks. Yeah, she wouldn't say thanks if you were like, how old are you? Wow, how'd you survive the Great Depression with you and your parents? That's a heavy fucking topic. Let's see, who needs my help? I want to save bartender. Why don't we go up Diane? Hi, Diane. Can I help? Stop right there. I almost tripped. Something stopping. What? I almost tripped. Stopping in my tracks. I looked down. But banana peels were all over the floor. What's going on here? Diane, why are there... Damien. I'm sorry? Don't even ask. Damien always does this purposely to cause trouble. Wait, but I thought he was the manager here. Oh, of course. But you can't expect him to boss us all the time, can you? That's why everybody likes him. He can be cold and strict, but he's also got a sense of humor that we all appreciate. He's able to keep the atmosphere lively and fun, at the same time professional. That's why Antoine gave him his position. Bending down, I helped Diane pick up some peels and toss them in the trash. When everything was cleaned up, I went on my way. Let's see who needs my help. Let's do Adeline, Errol, and then Chris. Hi, Adeline. Hello, dear. The redhead continued setting tables, so I stood there awkwardly. Can I help you with anything? No, not really. No, you can't help me. Oh, okay. Adeline's face suddenly changed as she realized something. What I mean is, thank you for the offer, dear, but this isn't something that needs an extra pair of hands. It would be more troublesome if another person tried to help me. I'm really sorry if I sounded rude. Forgive my blunt language. I have no manners when it comes to dealing with social courtesies. Oh no, I didn't think you were being rude at all. I'm not offended. I was actually curious. Are you Scottish by any chance? You have really red hair. I mean, you don't have a Scottish accent. Don't know if I assumed too much. Adeline laughed. My life story isn't that interesting, Shady. My parents were vampire immigrants from the old world. But I'm a mixture of European blood. Nothing out of the ordinary. And no, I'm more Irish than Scottish. Turning her back toward me, she said no more. You're welcome. Something's wrong with this. I walked away. Adeline had an interesting personality. Maybe she didn't have as much social graces as others, but she was friendly, which I really am glad I could get to know her more. Hopefully we can become friends. Let's see, who needs my help? Okay, Errol and then Chris. Hey, Errol. He nodded his head, didn't say anything else. Weather's nice today, isn't it? Nice. My character is really rude. I'm shocked. And especially to be like rude to vampires. I feel like that's definitely a line crossing. He really doesn't say much, does he? If you want to help, you can help me with these invoices. Invoices? Yes, invoices. I'm the bookkeeper and accountant for Cafe Rouge. He held up a stack of papers and put them in my hands. Oh gosh, they sure are heavy. Earl, I'm not really good at handling paperwork, especially money stuff. Oh, I was just hoping you could bring them up to Antoine's office. Oh, sure, then no problem. Without any warning, my foot slipped on a banana peel. Is this like a comedy kind of joke? Falling with a thud, the papers flew everywhere. What the? Oh, gosh, The floor was scattered with paperwork, and I didn't dare turn back to see Errol's face. Sorry, Errol. I'll just go. We just left. Getting up, I ran off, never looking back. We just left him with all the scattered paperwork? Oh my god. We're just fumbling one thing after another. Getting up, I ran off, never turning back. Let's see who needs my help. Girl, I think we need help. I don't know. Chris. Almost skipping over time, I wave my hands eagerly. Hey, Chris, what's up? Nothing much, actually. Just polishing these glasses. Can I help? Yeah, sure. There's a couple of towels over there. Why don't you take one and help wipe these glasses? Make sure all the wine residue at the bottom of the glass is wiped clean. He gestured toward a row of empty wine glasses. Chris, I was wondering, how old are you? We're gonna really continue with questioning, like, how old they are? Haha. I thought you'd ask sooner or later. I'm pretty old in human standards. I have 176 years to be exact. Wow. What the? Wow, that's surprising. Chris is so carefree and friendly. I thought he'd be like Candace, a sour, senile personality. Damn, girl. I wasn't born here. I came from the old world. Good old Great Britain. Then I immigrated here because, well, the Great War wasn't really my thing. The Great War? It's what we called World War One. Then World War Two started, but by then I had already left. He laughed half-heartedly. We conversed quietly for a while. In the middle of polishing one glass, I stopped. Chris? Yes. You never did tell me. Can humans be turned into vampires? The next reaction was very unanticipated. Chris's hand stopped in midair, holding the glass. He gave me a strange look, like he was mad. Why do you want to know? Well, it might be another myth or something, right? That a vampire's bite could, turn somebody into a vampire or something. Ha ha ha. I don't want to turn into one, so haha. Keeping it casual. Smiling, he ruffled my hair and let out a chuckle. Don't worry, kiddo. If that's what you're worried about, you definitely won't be turning into a bloodsucker. Putting down the towel, Chris thanked me and let me be on my way. He didn't really answer. He just said, haha, bye. I did eat today. I ate a few hours ago. I had some leftover from burrito. It was pretty yummy. Walking off, I couldn't help but notice how he carefully avoided my question. Let's see who needs my help. Finish! With nothing else to do, I picked up my belongings and got ready to head home. What? What about the kitchen? Wouldn't we go back to Aldo? I was just about to leave the dining hall when Chris came up to me. Shady, are you heading off now? Yeah, I'm pretty much done for the day. I never do the night shifts when all the other customers, the night ones, come. Haha, yes, our blood-sucking vampires of the night. So blunt. We both laughed at my insecurity. I was actually wondering, do you want to have tea and chat for a while? We could catch up on things. I mean, we barely know each other apart from work. Uh, uh, want to get to know him better, but I feel like that's dangerous. Especially if I'm trying to leave before the other Bloods people show up. Yeah, make sure and go eat something. I'm glad that you're gonna go eat something. It's important. Hmm. Exciting. Let's go home for right now. Thanks, Chris, but maybe another time. I'm really busy tonight. Lots of homework to do. Waving goodbye, I left the cafe. He also gives me a little bit of a bad vibe. To my surprise, I saw someone familiar up ahead. Valen, what are you doing here? It's like the middle of the night at my house. Something was wrong. There was a twinge of fear mixed with doubt on his face. Val, what's wrong? You okay? I was starting to shiver. Tonight was pretty chilly. I have to tell you something. Then he rested his hands on my shoulder. Val? Tell me this. Will we really be best friends forever? Do you promise that? I feel like he could have easily come. If he was gay, he could have come out way sooner. Will you promise nothing will change, Shady? His eyes pierced mine. He was suddenly very serious. I've never seen him like this before. Something was different about those violet eyes. Oh, hell yeah, he's a vampire. Tell me. Was he going to tell me his real feelings? I. He clenched his teeth and his eyelids shut. I'm sorry I never told you this, but I'm... Is that your phone? Valen looked down. A frustrated sigh escaped his lungs as he let go of my shoulders, searching for his phone in his jacket pockets. Hello? Mom? He turned his back to me as he had his phone call. No, I'm not, Mom. I'm just here, Shady. Nothing. Jeez, I didn't say anything. Nothing else. Fine. Bye. Man, can you imagine this turns into a whole Twilight thing? Werewolves and vampires? Is that Miss Michaels? Yeah, Mom gets really annoying sometimes. Sorry, I have to go. All of a sudden, he stopped talking as he looked at me. Here. Oh! He took off his jacket, then he draped it over my shoulders, covering me with his thick jacket. I blinked, surprised by his actions. Why are you giving me a jacket? You're gonna be cold too. Because you're my girl. I need to take care of you. Oh! The red crept into my cheeks. Hesitating, we exchanged silent glances. Valen took my hand in his. I promise I'll tell you another time. Letting go of my fingers, he ran off, disappeared into the night. The way it sounds, he full sprints. He doesn't even like casually like start going. He full turns and sprints off into the night. I think that'd be so funny to watch someone do that. There I stood alone in my house, on my house driveway, utterly confused. Was Valen keeping a secret from me? Hell yeah, he is. Yawn. Time to go to school. A whole week passed. Valen hasn't been to school for the past 4 days. He didn't go on the field trip, did he? Or if he did, why didn't he tell me? With no time to spare, I gathered my books from my locker and headed to class. The school day flew by like a breeze. It was time to head to work as usual. Upon opening a scarlet door, I was surprised to find myself in an empty room. Where is everybody? Making my way to the dining hall, everybody was all over the place. What was going on? Oh, Shady, glad you're here. We're really super busy with the big catering tonight. What, big catering? What? Yes, tonight the whole cafe will be hosting a big dinner party. It's very distinguished vampire coven family. Candace walked up to us. Dear, why don't you head to the kitchen? Aldo needs lots of help tonight for everything. Also, you should put on your uniform before you head inside next time. Oh, sure. We need the appetizers done later, otherwise you're not going to have time for desserts, or... Upon opening the kitchen door, Damien's attention abruptly turned to me. There was a short moment of silence, then he left. He just booked it. He was like, "Wee." Afternoon, Aldo. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Ah, Mashidi. We are very busy tonight. There are ingredients on the table. Phew, that was hard. She looks so cute in her outfits. I really like her design. I could hear the guests arrive outside the kitchen door. Everything was so chaotic, but I had to take a peek. I sneaked outside the kitchen room door into the lobby. Some more wine, ma'am? Thank you, sir. Why would we go out there? I feel like that's such a risk. It was crowded. I could barely see anybody. I made my way to the dining hall. Just as expected, it was crowded. I carried a tray holding glasses of champagne. Phew, nobody's noticing that I'm human. Congratulations on the golden 1,000. Your daughter must be so proud to be the only family with their grandfather left living. Oh, there's Susan now. And her son. The Michael's heir. The Michael's heir! You got auto-modded. It's expired. I can't let it through. I didn't see it in time. I wonder why it blocked that, but it didn't block the other time you said it. Is it because you purely just said that? Oh, don't mind that. There, I allowed it through. Back to drama. It's the Michael's heir. The voices began to fade away, but I had to hear more. I could have sworn they said Michael's. A pleasure to finally meet you, Valentino. Did they just say... People continued to crowd over one particular table. Squeezing through the crowd, I saw the center of attention. A boy with pink hair and red-hued eyes, dressed in a comedy black suit, was greeting other vampires. I couldn't believe my eyes. Please, Valent's just fine. Damn, his eyes are fucking hella red. Only my mother insists on my full name. My mind blanked. It couldn't be true. But it was Valen in the flesh, my best friend, this whole time. Valen is a vampire. A boy stood with pink hair and red-hued eyes. Dressed in a comely... Oh, I read that wrong last time I read the suit. Not comedy. Comely, black tux, holding a glass of blood. He was shaking hands and greeting other vampires. I couldn't believe my eyes. Valen is a vampire. My mind blinked. A million thoughts passed through my head as I stood there like some frozen duck. At the same moment, I felt a tap on my shoulder. Miss, excuse me, can I please get through? So sorry. Oh, his eyes immediately. At the sound of my voice, Valen turned his head. The glass of blood slipped from his fingers, shattering into a million pieces on the carpet floor. Our eyes locked into place. Oh, Mr. Michaels, your glass. Mr. Michaels? I retreated, disappearing into the crowd of vampires. I covered my eyes, hiding my green pupils from the numerous red. To my dismay, Valen followed me. Sorry, excuse me. Pushing his way through the crowd, he didn't lose sight of me once. Ah, he's got his eyes set on us. Wait, miss, excuse me. Why are these people so slow? The crowd of people is hard to push through. Which way should I go? I feel like the bar would hide us. But I don't want to super hide from him. I'd rather have like the out front confession. We'll go this way. Hi, welcome back. Oi, watch where you're going. Sorry. Just when I was about to reach the kitchen door, a hand caught my shoulder. Shady, is that you? The little force, I shook off his hand quickly. Darting the other direction, I had no choice but to go out the door. With nowhere to run, I exited through the scarlet door. The streetlight glowed, daunting orange. In no time, Valen found me. He stepped out of that same scarlet door into the night. I turned my back to him. Shady, is that really you? There was a long silence, and no one spoke. You should go back to the dinner party, Mr. Michaels. Come on, Shady, don't give me that. And why shouldn't I? Facing him now, I glared into those red-hued eyes. Those deceiving eyes I've foolishly trusted all my life. Why didn't you ever tell me? You never told me you worked at a vampire cafe. That's because I was trying to protect you. Protect you from these blood-sucking monsters. Oh, fuck, don't say that. He is one of them. Why did you say that? And that's so rude, too. I can't. Sometimes she just makes me so mad. Valen winced, hurt stabbing his features. He looked down, face stricken with pain. Can you please hear me out? Please let me explain. Glancing behind to look at him, I didn't know what to say. Since silence only accompanied us at the night prolonged, I didn't want to stay one more second with him. Excuse me, Mr. Michaels. I must get back to work. Shady, please hear me out. He grabbed my hand and pulled me towards him. I struggled to pull away. His grip was strong. Mr. Michaels, please let go of my hand. No. Oh my god, my heart! The blood rushed up to my head. He could probably see it. My heart was pounding, waiting for him to speak. Valen sighed, tugged on my fingers. Shady, you know how I am a coward. You know how weak I am. One night I went to your house. I was so close to telling you. But telling you would not only endanger you, but my family. Even if you didn't care, what if someone used you to get to... He looked down, clenching his teeth. For the first time, I could see the glint of his sharp fangs biting down on his lips. Why did he always look so beautiful, despite the precarious situations? Ramen sounds really good. But still, how could you not tell me? Do you not trust me anymore? Immediately, Valen looked up to meet my eyes. He could probably see the hurt on my own face. Of course I trust you. You're my best friend. I just couldn't trust myself and my family. Once he had found out, then she would. Valen looked at me with a strange kind of desperation. All was silent but the hum of the party guests from inside. I waited for Val to speak. Let's just go back inside. Okay. As we both stepped back inside, Val still held onto my hand. From the look on his face, he didn't want to let go of me for some reason. Before I could step back inside those kitchen doors, a tall woman strode up to us. Valentino Michaels, how many times do I have to tell you not to? Oh, his mom. His mom is fierce. Holy sh... Valen's mother took a double step back. Her mouth gaped open in shock, but after blinking her eyes a few times, she smiled. Shady, darling, what are you doing here? Are you... She glanced at me up and down. Miss Michaels, or Valen's mom, is a famed politician of the left wing. Now running for senator of Massachusetts, Miss Michaels has gained much leverage and political power in New England. Despite all that political pizzazz, I know her best is Valen's mom's, which meant that this whole time she is a vampire too. Why the heck would she associate her son with a human girl like me? I didn't know you worked here. Are you a part-timer? You must be a barista, aren't you? Valen, honey, how come you never told me she worked at this cafe? Miss Michaels narrowed her eyes, pointing an accusing look at her son. Yes, I never told him because I didn't want him to get involved with the people I work with. But now... Val and I exchanged awkward glances, but Miss Michaels just laughed. Say... Oh, whatever do you mean, dear? Say, when was the last time you came over for a little visit, darling? I'm sure Val would love for you to come over for a little hangout together. Val and I looked over at each other. I felt too awkward right now to pay a visit, but I didn't want to be impolite. I think we have to visit. I feel like that's also a threat. Yeah, he's a vampire. Oh my goodness. I love their look. Visit. Oh, alright. Perfect. You know our address, right? I nodded my head. Now, if you excuse me, I should be getting back to the dinner party. Like an old granny, she reached out to pinch my cheeks until they turned red. I'll see you tomorrow, darling. Patting my head, Valen's mom strutted off back into the crowd. Are you sure you want to come over tomorrow? I looked over at Valen. Maybe this wasn't the right time, but I did want to see him. It's been a week since I've seen Valen. There was a longing in my chest still unfulfilled. I missed you. Valen smiled. I missed you more. Our gazes were locked with each other's. A moment later, Valen returned to his dinner party, while I left through the kitchen door. The bright morning sun glared into my eyes. I still couldn't believe it. Valen is a vampire. Maybe my body just hasn't gotten over the shock yet. Like, you don't realize someone is dead and reality kicks in a few days later. Jeez, now I'm getting all existential again. Getting out of bed, I got ready for school. History class started as usual. The bell rang soon enough, and Mr. Davidson came walking in soon after. I actually think I have to grab a water really quick. This is a lot of talking. My voice actually hurts a little bit, so give me 1 second to go get some water. Okay, I'm back. I had to get some water. My throat was like hurting from it, so. And I had to go find my water bottle. Because it wasn't where I thought I had put it. So, I got it, and I'm all settled in. Let me just drink some water before we continue. Let me just actually hydrate. Okay. Bell rang soon enough, and Mr. Davidson came walking in soon after. Good morning, everybody. I have an announcement today. Tomorrow will be my last day. He's leaving already? That's so sad. I thought he was supposed to be like a full replacement for a while. Did you just say last day? Things have come up. I'll have to switch schools. What the hell? Hi, welcome in, guys. Can't believe he has to switch schools. Your normal history teacher will come back after I leave. Everybody groaned. He has really pretty eyelashes. With Mr. Davison here, people were able to get away with so much stuff. He really is a softie. Now that that's over, let's start class. Ronnie, do you want a goodbye present? We should throw a goodbye party. Somebody order Chinese or pizza. No, both. I appreciate all this, but as expected, we skipped class entirely as the students took over. I should head to Val's. Where is he anyways? A text from Val? Sorry. OTL. Left school early. You know the way? KK, I'll find it. Sorry. I was really hoping we could walk to his place together. It's been so long since I've been over to Valen's apartment. I wonder what I'll say. What he'll say, that I've found out Valen's secret. Pressing my fingers on the doorbell, it rang. Come in, come in. The door opened. Valen greeted me with a smile. Come in, come in. Mom's not here yet. She'll probably not come back for a while. Oh, well that's good, I guess. It was an awkward atmosphere. Valen led me inside. You want to play video games, or... Sounds good. Let me go get the consoles from my room. Flopping down on the couch, I set down my backpack on the floor. While waiting for Valen to come back, I heard a familiar voice from down below in the street. I walked over to the window. Well, tell them to refuse the offer. Valen's mom was literally screaming into her phone. Never seen her so angry before. We are by far the superior party. Yes. We'll have to persuade more voters, not only from the vampires. Of course, this involves them too. Once I'm elected, the law will change. Those conservatives have no idea the mess they're creating. For vampires, for non-vampires, for everybody. At the same moment, Miss Michaels glanced up towards my window. Ooh, got caught spying. I ducked down immediately. Okay, I can only find Ninja Guardian, and there are only Nintendo, Switch, and Z-Box. I'm sure I can find more. Shady? Valen's voice shifted my attention. Yes? You alright, Shady? I think it'd be better to tell him that his mom is back. Especially just be on guard. Val, your mom is back. Oh, she is? I thought she said she'd come back late at night. Val let out a frustrated sigh, furrowing his brows. You know what? Let's head over to your house instead. What? Why? Trust me. Packing up our stuff in our backpacks, Val and I headed outside. Miss Michaels then came in. Shady, darling, you're here. Where are you two going? I'm taking Shady home. Val took my hand firmly in his. Shooting her a glare, mother and son exchanged silent looks with each other. Oh, what a shame. You better come home before dinner, young man. Such a shame you can't stay longer, Shady dear. Oh, no. Val's mom headed inside, closing the apartment door behind her. Come on, let's go. It's been so long since I've been in your room. Yeah. I plumped myself down on the bed. That was a long silence. Sorry I insisted coming to your place. I don't like how my mom handles things. She's very practical. Too practical. Being around her frustrates me. It's okay, Val. I patted the spot next to me. Valen followed my invitation and sat down. Like a tired little puppy, he rested his head against my shoulder. From the look on his face, it was obvious he was very troubled. I patted his soft hair to comfort him. Sorry, I should have told you a long time ago that I was a vampire. I can only manage a small nod. I'm not sure what to respond. It's such a relief, though, to not hide it anymore. Valen closed his eyes tightly. When he opened them again, his eyes turned bright red hue, just like the night I saw the cafe. What the Can he change it at will? Contacts now in the back of his eyeballs. Yeah, I don't like Val's mom either. She definitely radiates like evil. How did you do that? For every vampire, there's a normal eye color. Then there's our red glowing eyes. We can switch them at will, but Valen turned away looking at the floor. When we're hungry for blood, our red eyes come out. It's a sign that we are in need of blood. Is it hard being a vampire? Not really, no. I was born this way after all. It does get annoying sometimes. I have to drink blood as much as I need water sometimes. And it's hard to hide that in school. Then something clicked in my head. Were all those times he missed school, was it due to his vampire issues? He scratched his head, a sigh escaping his lips. Shady, I'm still me. I'm a normal human being with as much naivety, childishness as any other teenager. Yep. We exchanged laughs. Yeah, normal, I don't know. That's the only thing not normal about me. You know already. And I did. Valen came from a political family. Generation to generation, Michael's family played a big role in federal government. They were only one step below the Kennedys. Damn. Yeah, I was surprised he said human. I was like, would you really consider, I guess, kind of, human with extra qualities. Valen would be no exception. Miss Michaels has been grooming her son for a political career ever since he could start talking. We should get started on homework, huh? Yeah. We spread ourselves out on the floor, grabbing paper and pen. After finishing our homework, Valen left an hour later. I could hear Mom and Dad arguing. Were they having a fight? I can't stand it anymore. That woman is driving me crazy. There's something off about her. It gives me the creeps. I can't put my finger on it, but Shady isn't Shady. She's not our daughter. I know, honey. Suddenly, Mom burst into tears. I want our real daughter back. I want our baby back. This person. I have this feeling that Shady isn't who she says she is. She may have amnesia. She may look exactly like Shady, but she's not our baby. I know my daughter. This girl is not Shady. I raised her ever since she was an infant. I know my own child. Uh-oh. Honey, we will get our real daughter back. For now, we just have to play along with this girl and that woman. She might be holding our baby girl hostage somewhere. And if we try to do something, that woman might do something to our real Shady. Holy... Excuse me? Oh my goodness. What? I stayed hidden in the dark hallway. Overhearing their conversation, I became frozen by the sudden revelation. What do you mean, I'm not Shady? What in heaven's name do they mean they want their real daughter back? Should I confront them? Oh! Oh my god, I want to confront them. This might be really bad. I stepped into the living room light. Mom and Dad both looked shocked as they saw me appear. Mom, Dad, what are you talking about? Oh, Shady, welcome home. How was your day? What do you mean? What were you talking about earlier? I half hoped they would relent their conversation, tell me it was all a mistake, that what I heard wasn't really what they were talking about. But instead of the loving, doting words I wanted to hear and expected, they just continued to stare at me in silence. We weren't talking about you, Shady. It's someone else. Ah, I believe you, Mom. Of course. Go to your room, Shady. No. What I heard wasn't something I misheard. What do you mean I'm not your daughter? Who is this woman? Who are you talking about? Go to your room, Shady. If you still want to stay in this house, I suggest you cooperate and follow our rules. Mom and Dad stared at me with such coldness. I felt so alone. I had no other choice than to go to my room. Can I get my dinner first? There's frozen mac and cheese in the fridge. Just go heat it in the microwave. Yum, the classic meal. Microwavable mac and cheese in the fridge again. I wish Mom and Dad would make me home-cooked food, just like before, when I first came home from the hospital after my accident. Slowly, these past 3 years, they've stopped doing things less and less for me. A tear leaked out from my eye, but there was nothing I can do about my situation. Skipping dinner, I marched straight to my room. I better do what they say. I had no other choice. I had no choice but to head to school. I didn't feel welcome in this house anymore. Time for school again. Another day of school is over. Time to head to work. I opened the kitchen door. Aldo was in the back counter, holding baskets full of brown crud. Hey Aldo, what are you doing? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Miss Isis. Just sorting truffles. Truffles? Can you not tell? Mamma mia, truffle mushrooms. Never heard of? I ate chocolate truffles before. Aldo patted my shoulder. Try this. He slipped a thin slice of brown crud into my mouth. The aroma and taste bursted into my taste buds and took me by surprise. The crud was darn tasty, like eating earthy perfume. Now. I'm sorting the Chinese truffles from the Italian. Throw the Chinese away, please. They're just trash. If you can please prepare these truffles for me, that would be lovelies. Good luck. It's chilly. The night has strangely daunting atmosphere. And go, and go. I don't know why, but for some reason, it felt unsafe. Well, I couldn't stay here at Cafe Rouge. I had to get home. Shaking off the weird feeling, I headed home. Oh, hell no. This is like murder vibes. I stopped. Looking behind, I could have sworn somebody was following me. The echoes of footsteps were not my own. Stealing a glance behind, I saw a glimpse of a shadow disappear swiftly from my view. I think when I played the original game, I think I died here a bunch. Panic rushed through me. I sped up my pace. Someone was here, following me. Someone. I could hear them. Coming closer and closer. Louder and louder. Every once in a while, I looked over my shoulder, glancing cautiously at my surroundings. I sped up my pace. Strange. I couldn't. Oh! I didn't even get to read that. It said, like, I couldn't even hear them anymore. That scared the fuck out of me. Oof, oof. The hand covered my mouth completely. In my quick thinking, I jerked my knee up behind me. I hit him square in the nuts. He recoiled in pain, releasing me. I made a run for it. I ran to Valen Street. I didn't know where else to go. It was the only place I could think of. Valen! Valen! I rang his doorbell, knocking on his door frantically. At last it opened. Shady, what are you doing here? I swept my arms around him in a tight hug, shaking. Valen looked startled, hesitantly wrapped his arms around me. It's okay. It's okay. No, someone's following me. What? Miss Michael stepped into the light, her shadow towering over the both of us. Her... and... Ugh. Was frightening, like a dragon disturbing from her sleep. Or like a dragon disturbed from her sleep. Darling, what are you doing out here in the cold? Come inside, dear. It's warmer. Nah, that walk was shady. Somebody following us? Nah. And that's how you ended up here? Yeah. Holding the cup of hot cocoa in my hands, I took little sips now and then. Miss Michaels left a minute. I came in, saying she'll be back in just a minute or two. But it's been an hour already. I wonder when she'll be back, or even why she went out. Val, tell me, what time is it now? Pretty late. 11-ish at night. Darn, I don't have enough time to finish my homework. We waited for a while with Val trying to comfort me, playing tennis on the Z-box with him. Then the door opened. I'm home, my children. Back already? Miss Michael shot her son a fiendish look. Val sighed, tightening his grip on my hand. She erased that look on her face, immediately put on a smile. Shady, darling, would you prefer to stay here tonight? You're welcome to sleep over if you want to. I would stay over, especially like my parents are like, you're not our daughter. Gross. Oops, I didn't realize my mic had cut out. She said no more. Valen headed downstairs just after, carrying a blanket and pillow in hand. Here's everything. Sorry, Valen. I think it's best I just head home now. Absolutely not. Why would we head home when there were clearly like 3 people from her phone call that were out to get us, like organized? We're just gonna be like, okay, we're heading home. What is wrong with us? What? You're not gonna stay? No, I think it's best I go. Let me walk you home. No! He stepped back, surprised by my yelling. Concern was on his face. He watched me with worried eyes. I'll be fine, by myself. Really. I just really feel better now if I go home now. I gathered my things quickly and headed outside. Honestly, like, she just got attacked. And clearly, like, the Miss Michaels was like, oh, there was like 3 people organized out together, blah, blah. Like, it was a random thing. And we're like, man, we're so freaked out. We're gonna go home to our parents that really don't care about us anymore. And we're not gonna even let Valen walk us home. We're just like, bye. I gathered my things quickly and headed outside. Valen followed me out. Shady, please, let me walk you home. Sigh, he wouldn't let me go home alone, would he? As a good friend should. Like, what the fuck? You were just attacked. Scratching my noggin, I suddenly thought of something. Grabbing his jacket collar, I pulled his face towards me, planted a kiss on his cheek. I'll be fine, Val. Really. Valen stood, dumbstruck, completely flustered. She hit him with the quick one, then she's gonna run. Quickly, I left, making my way home. Hit him with the, what's that over there? Another day of school, huh? My hands reached over to my bedside table. Oh, her necklace. Look, it's gone. It was weird to see her neck so bare. Where's my choker? I searched my bed, my desk, under my bed, under the desk, the entire room. This can't be happening. Where is my heart pendant? Did I leave it at the cafe? What if I dropped it last night while running? I crawled out from under my bed, only to hit myself hard against the wood piece of furniture. Ow. Oh, she's gonna unleash her 2 powers. Man, she's gonna be powerful. She's actually top vampire. She just didn't know till now. I couldn't worry about it now. I needed to head to school. Yikes. Hi, welcome in. Okay, another day of work, huh? So, hopefully I can find my pendant. The kitchen was empty except for Aldo and I, and the hundreds of unclean dishes and pans stacked up in a heavy pile in the far corner. Maybe we should clean up. I might as well. Slipping on my apron, I got ready to scrub. Except, where was the sponge? Come on, Arrow. Just a little bit. One more round. No, can you just leave me alone, Damien? You always do this. Can't you see I'm busy? Jesus, we've been through this already. The 2 men came in, knocking over the pile of dishes and pans, and everything came tumbling down on me. I ducked my head, closing my eyes. One huge pan hit my back, and one bumped into my head. Huh, fine, we'll put it on my tab. You still owe me $50 though, from that other time. Gambling? I shoved the pile of dirty dishes debris off me, shooting a glare at the main culprit. Damien continued to laugh till he caught my eye. Oh, hi, didn't see you there. I don't know if any of these are good options, talking back or giving the cold shoulder. I'm gonna just give him the cold shoulder. I don't know. He's been weird around me. This is a vampire story. We work in a cafe with vampires. We're the only human here. I pursed my lips, ignoring him. Damien walked off, leaving through the back door to the stairwell. See, I thought about sassing him, but also he's like our boss. Or at least like the manager. Moments later, the kitchen door creaked open. Diane stepped inside. Can anyone give me a hand on stage? Just one person's enough. I eagerly volunteered. I can. Thank you, darling. Oh, yeah. I think it was a lose-lose in situation. Either ignore him or like sassing him. My fingers fumbled with the wiring of the microphone system. Could you repeat that again, Diane? I'm still confused. Oh, don't worry. Here, let me show you. Tomorrow night was one of the rare nights. The cafe hosted a jazz show. A big-name band coming over to the performance here on Cafe Rouge's stage. Diane wanted me to help her set up the electrical equipment. There. Perfect. Testing. My voice echoed throughout the dining hall and stage arena. Yep, the microphones were working now. Oh, I forgot one more thing. We need some corks. Gotta fix some table legs. Can you go look for some in Antoine's office? Sure. Or maybe Chris has some too at the bar. Give me a second. I need to take a few drinks of my water. I have to be good about this. After all, he is a bartender. He must have some leftover corks from all the wine bottles he's opened. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night or day. I feel like it'd be better to go to Antoine, because she's the one who suggested him in the first place anyways. Right? Yeah, if she suggested Antoine, I'm gonna go for Antoine. To my surprise, Antoine was standing right outside the kitchen in the lobby. Hello again, Miss Wicked. Hello. Diane wanted to know if you had any corks. He raised a brow. Corks? No, I don't think I have any of the sort. Oh, alright. I have to go back empty-handed then. Speaking of which, what was he doing out here in the lobby? Sorry for the bother. I'll be on my way then. He chuckled, heading toward the kitchen. Not at all, actually. The kitchen door shut with a definite thud. Sorry, Diane. I couldn't get anything. Oh, I guess the customers can survive with uneven tables. It's fine, dear. She patted my shoulder reassuringly. Let's have a toast. I'll get the drinks to a job well done. Hours passed. Diane and I continued to work on stage, preparing the tech equipment. Could you bring the empty glasses to the bar? Chris can clean them. Oh, sure. What if Chris wasn't there? Well, maybe I'll just leave them there and let him deal with it tomorrow. Arriving at the bar, I smiled at Chris. Chris! Oh, hey, Shady. He was cleaning the bar counter with a rather greasy-looking towel. How are you? Didn't see you all day today yet. Haha. Oh, you should visit the bar more often. I'm here all day, every day. Chris continued to smile. I set the empty glasses on the counter. Diane asked me to bring these over to clean. Sure, sure. Just leave them. Chris set the towel aside, taking the glasses one by one. Oh, and Aldo called for you. Not sure what he wanted, though. Could you go to the kitchen? That's where he said for you to go. Oh, okay. As I walked away, I couldn't help but look back. Chris always had my back. On my way to the kitchen, I waved my hands to my two coworkers. Hi, Diane. Adeline. Hello again, Shady. Did you drop off the glasses? Yep, and now Aldo needs me. Oh, pish posh, you're always in the kitchen. I'll go help Aldo instead. Oh, it's really okay, Adeline. I'd be glad to. Nonsense. By all means, let me help. You should help Diane with the tables. I heard you've been a huge help. Patting my head, Adeline smiled as she walked off. She really is such a sweetheart, isn't she? Yeah, Adeline's really nice. Unlike Candace. Speaking of which, where is she? Holy shit! That was loud as fuck. Oh my god. By the way, Diane, where is Candace? Diane and I exchanged stupefying looks. We were both paralyzed for a full minute. At last, our eyes blinked. We felt our lungs breathing again. What was that? Sounds like it came from the kitchen? Our eyes met mine one last time. We headed to the kitchen. Hello? Aldo? The stove was on fire. There was smoke everywhere. Diane quickly found the fire extinguisher, putting out the smoldering flames. All was quiet. Diane was right beside me now. Gasping, she covered her mouth with both hands. Following her line of vision, I stepped back in horror. Holy... a murder. Are they both dead? Adeline. Errol. I didn't even realize this was Errol for a second. I was thinking of Aldo. Where's Aldo? I covered my mouth, staring at the two bodies. I was about to faint from the familiar scent of rusting salt. Adeline was badly burnt, and Errol was sitting upright, the long butcher knife through his chest, both still and dead. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't even realize I was doing the character thing. Oh god. We need to call the police now. Nodding, my shaking fingers fumbled into my pocket, pulling out my phone. 911? No, give it to me, dear. Let me... I handed her the phone. Soon after Diane dialed, she was rambling into the phone, too fast for me to keep up. I looked away, trying not to grow faint. There was nothing for me to do but wait. Oh my lord. I can't believe that. So, everyone was gathered in the dining hall. Anton was talking to the vampire authorities, policemen outside, while we were all gathered here away from the crime scene. Diane comforted me, wrapping me in her arms. A few times I was on the verge of tears. It was all too horrifying. Damien sat alone, his back to us all. Aldo was shaking, but I wasn't sure why. Which one's your favorite, Errol or Adeline? Aldo was shaking, but I wasn't sure why. Where was Aldo in all this? He was the one who called us to the kitchen, and then both of them were dead? Tell me how it adds up. Give me the math. Aww. Candace sat not too far from us, quiet in her own surprise. And Chris paced along the carpet floor, back and forth, with a troubled look carved on his face. It wasn't before long, the familiar echoes of footsteps reached the dining hall. We looked up to see Antoine walking towards us. So, Errol lost his sanity due to his. Oh, that's like a weird little thingy. Due to his depletion in blood, attacking Adeline. He used a knife in self defense against Errol. In her misfortune, the oven exploded, knocking her unconscious and burning her to death, while leaving Errol bleeding to death with a knife in his chest. A tragic accident of 2 innocent lives. That's crazy! What? Uh, or so the police report rules. His eyes narrowed, pointing an accusing look at Damien. You're all dismissed for today. Antoine's footsteps echoed throughout as he left. None of us moved. We all knew it was an accident. Yeah, that's too. There's none of the things are adding up. Looking around the room, suspicion grew as we all exchanged accusing glances with one another. Someone here was a murderer, and that someone was here today at this cafe. But who? And why? I was still shaken, and the cold night air didn't help. At all. What? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was the people that attacked me. That I was supposed to head to the kitchen. They ran to those two instead. There was one person I wanted to hear his voice. I was searching through my recent calls list for his name right now. Hello? Shady? Hey, Val. Hey, Shady, what's up? Did you finish your shift? No words came out of my mouth. Hello? Shady? Yeah, I'm still here. My lips quivered and the tears suddenly poured from my eyes out of control. Val could probably hear my sniffling. Shady, what's wrong? Tell me what's wrong. Don't be a crybaby now. What happened? It's nothing. It's just something scared me. Take deep breaths. Take deep breaths. I can't understand you, Shady. Just keep breathing. I'm here, okay? Aw, they're so sweet together. I nodded, so you can see me nod. You want to come over? Talk about it? Hell yeah, I want to go over. Sniffling, I nodded. Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, I'll be waiting. Shady? Mm. I love... Just breathe, stop crying. He almost said it. Just breathe, stop crying. He ended the call. Wiping my eyes, I took a deep breath, calming down. Everything would be alright. After all, Val's with me. Oh, see, I got scared her walking here. I thought she was gonna be attacked again. I thought she was gonna call and be like, can you walk me home or something? The doorbell rang loudly. Val opened the door. Shady. I smiled. He smiled. Can I come in? He took my hand, dragging me inside. Ha! Oh god, look at his head. Ha! Ha ha ha. We were veg on the couch watching TV, comedy sketches on Sunday Night Live. Val suggested it to cheer me up. Soon the commercials came. I punched Val's shoulder, still laughing hysterically. She, like, the way she punches sounds like she punches him hard. You feel better now? Yeah, oh god, his face. He's such a great actor. If you can hear OP in the background, I'm sorry. I'm seeing like the volume thing. I want to get something that'll help with the sound. Because we're in the same room when I stream. So maybe I'll get something to help with the sound. And a great comedian. Haha. Laughing, we turned to face each other. Our eyes met again. Soon the laughter died, but even as the commercials ended, we still didn't phase. His eyes looked as deep as the ocean, and his skin is so peachy pale. He was beautiful. He is beautiful. I love his whole look. Black and pink was like my stuff when I was younger. It was like so good. Thanks, I appreciate the reassurance. I always get a little bit antsy when I see my mic spiking up on things. We leaned our faces closer, lips inches away. Damn your phone. What? Was that his phone? Sorry, let me get that. My head dropped, disappointed. It felt so awkward now, sitting there talking, hearing him talk into his phone. Somehow I felt unwanted. Um, I began gathering my stuff. It was time to go. What? Shady. He had to take a phone call, girl. I feel like sometimes we're a little too dramatic. He suddenly grabbed my arm. It's getting late, but thanks for letting me stay. But I need to go home. I shot him a serious look. He let me go. I gathered up all my things, heading out the door. I had a nightmare last night, a very scary one. I couldn't remember what it was about, but it left my chest with a heavy ache. School ended, but I know where I needed to go, but I really didn't want to. Was it fear? Was it my cowardice? Well, I couldn't run forever. None of it made sense. Adeline and Arrow were just two everyday employees, with the exception of being vampires working at the cafe. It's been 3 hours. I'm doing okay. I'm pretty hooked on like the story right now, but I know there's like a lot to the story, and especially like different endings, I believe. So right now I'm gonna keep going. Especially like I don't want to leave on like just having that incident happen. So I'm gonna keep it going for right now. Okay. Um, they had no enemies at the cafe, so why would the murderer kill those two? Good question, girly pop. Unless then it dawned on me. I appreciate the check-in, by the way. What if the murderer didn't mean to kill those two? What if the stalker following me the night before was related to this? See, just like you said, could be the people who are following me. What if the murderer was actually trying to kill me instead? I needed to investigate. Oh my god, we're gonna start quizzing people? I mean, I guess. Okay, let me see. Diane was with us. I'd be more curious talking to Aldo. Because Aldo was the one who called us to the kitchen originally. I should talk with Aldo last. He might give me something that'll take up the majority of my time in the kitchen. Oh! Okay, so Aldo has to be last. We'll talk to people in the least to most suspicious, I guess. Diane was with us, so I don't think she would have anything to say. Hi, Diane. Hello, dear. Her face was grim and gloomy. She was probably still mourning. Diane, where were the other people during the accident? You were with me, but do you have any idea? I'm not sure. Aldo acted strangely. He's always in the kitchen, yet yesterday he was gone. Errol was at Antoine's office, and since the kitchen is connected to the cafe, well, it's just so terrible. Those two were barely a century old. They had so much ahead of them, those young vampires. Yeah. Okay. Man, that's rough. I'd feel really heavy being in this cafe after something like that. Let's look for other people. I haven't talked to everybody yet. I know I haven't. I'm working on it. Let's talk to Candace. I opened the cafe door. The little blonde was outside wiping the tables. Of course, it'd be very awkward, but I just had to ask. Meekly, I stepped toward her. Is there something you need? I was just wondering, on yesterday's accident, did you notice anything strange? Where was she the whole time? No, not particularly. Well, everybody was doing the usual. I was at the lobby, counting the cash. They probably didn't see me when I ducked down behind the glass, but after Aldo left the kitchen and out he went. He didn't come back for a few hours. Then Errol went to the kitchen a second time, probably to talk to the boss. But then Aldo came back in, and he was holding some sort of bundle, like a small blanket bundle. What about Damien? She perked up her brows at my question. Damien is innocent. I'm almost positive that he's not involved in any of this. I didn't see him all day, but I didn't see Diane or Chris either. But how can you be sure? Well, I'm not. I just know. Candace turned her back to me, not saying any more. I should go ask some other people. Chris or Damien? Let's go talk to Damien. I walked up to the stage, hesitant. Damien's back was facing me. There was a strange stain on his vest. Wait, was that blood? Noticing my presence, he turned around. Hello. I only have one question. Where were you during yesterday's kitchen accident? Wow, straight up into the investigating. He stared at me, appalled. You think I did it? Who else would? You obviously don't like me. True, I don't like you, but why in the world would you? He stopped. Then he suddenly started laughing. So you think I was trying to kill you? Ha, do you know how self-centered you sound right now? Just answer my question. If anybody you should be asking Aldo that question. Aldo wasn't in the kitchen. His kitchen when it happened. Damien shot me a glare before he turned tailed and left. I haven't talked to everybody yet. I know. Okay, on to Chris. Chris also gives me the heebie-jeebies. Chris? I entered the empty room. Nobody was there, and I was all alone. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary, except for the smell of something very greasy. Chady. Hey, sorry, I was at the restroom. He walked over behind the bar. What can I do to help you? I was actually wondering, do you know anything about yesterday's accident? Chris paused in the middle of wiping a glass, perking up his brow. Suddenly he started laughing. Playing detective now, are we? Yeah, I feel like Damien's a red herring. I feel like it's Chris. Chris gives me such bad heebie-jeebies. Like, it's like, I don't know. He's like trying to be too nice to us. Too like the good guy. Well, I'm just trying to help. Well, I'll tell you what I'll tell you what I know. The last person Errol was seen with Damien. They seemed to have a fight over some sport betting on a football game. If you ask me, this isn't the first time Damien got upset over his gambling antics. See, I feel like Damien's a red herring. Like everything's like trying to point to him. As for Adeline, well, I'm not too sure on what happened with her. Aldo must have had another oven malfunction. Her death might even have been the real accident. Hmm. Alright then. Of course, Damien seems a likely suspect. The only... He never really liked me, so what if he tried to... I should go ask other people. I haven't talked to everybody yet. On to Aldo. I entered the kitchen. Aldo was where he was usually. Aldo was where he usually was, and the bloody scene from yesterday gone, cleaned up spotless. Laura Machete. Hello, Aldo. The silence is really awkward. Everybody thinks it's my fault that I'm Aldo, a murderer. Looking at his face, I could see no trace of ill intent of any kind. Aw. You didn't kill anybody, Aldo. What? You're just. I don't see what you could have gained. You're just an honest chef, passionate about his passion cuisine. Returning to his old self, Aldo grinned, ruffling my hair. He patted my shoulder like a heavy burden was lifted from him. Still, I couldn't help but feel he was hiding something. Let's just forget about it. We must make cuisines today. Cannoli for tonight. Cannoli? Yes, yes. Now quick before cream goes bad. We must bake. Aldo, should I turn on the oven to bake these cannoli? Aldo? I walked over to Aldo's side of the kitchen. There was a note that read, BRB, bathroom break, on the silver counter. Aldo needs a break. He works nonstop cooking all of the food for the customers. Huh? I heard the door close. Did Aldo come back? Walking over to the source of the sound, I saw a little box placed on the kitchen counters. There was a ribbon wrapped around it, the tag that wrote the initials ALR. I untied the ribbon and lifted open the lid. Why would I open it? If it's not for me. My heart pendant. What? Right? It's A. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to sound. Box placed on the kitchen counters. There's a ribbon around it. ALR. Who could have found it, though? I was sure I was still wearing it the night I came home from the stalker followed me late at night in the streets. I thought I had tucked it away in my nightstand in my bedroom, or was I just imagining it? Well, at least I have it back now. Before I knew it, work ended. Jazz night was postponed to next week. Nothing other than the usual happened. I was just about to leave for home when a familiar figure turned around the corner. Val! I would love if he picked me up from the cafe, because it's late as fuck and there are people out hunting me. Hey. Or hey. He smiled, taking my hand. You want to stay over for a bit before you go back home? That sounds great. Is our mom and dad chill with that? That hate us? I closed my bedroom door behind us. It'd be nice to hang out with Valen again. We rarely do nowadays. You gotta help me with this calculus crap. I swear I'm gonna fail again. Spreading ourselves out on the floor, I tutored Valen for the next hour or two. So you understand now? Yeah, thanks, Shady. But now we were both plopped on my bed. Homework was finished. We had nothing to do other than chat. I'm thirsty. Oh, does he mean he's like thirsty for blood? Is he gonna be like, can I have a nibble? Oh, I'll go get water. No, stay, please. He tugged on my sleeve. I blinked, not sure what he was talking about. Val? His eyes lowered. Val leaned down, moving himself closer to me. I gasped, arched my back as he licked my neck. A little spicy. Val, what are you... Trust me. Could you not hear the pulse increasing in my veins? My neck burned. His nose nuzzled against my skin. His breath came in slowly. Exhaling on the base of my neck, Val lowered my body down onto the bed. Ah! Don't move. How could I? My body shivered. I couldn't concentrate on anything except for the hot breath on my skin and the fingers brushing against my neck, trapping me underneath him. How could I have given in so easily? You smell so sweet. His lips murmured into my ear. Not able to form any articulate syllable, I could only watch as he pressed his nose to my skin, taking in my scent. At last, he opened his jaw. I could see the glint of his fangs from the moonlight. Shady. I flinched at the sudden pain. He pierced my flesh, sinking his two sharp fangs into me. I could feel something spread into my neck, calming my adrenaline and replacing it with a feeling of high ecstasy. Moaning, I wanted more. Val, more. At my words, Valen grabbed my hand. He indulged himself, lifting up my neck with his other hand. I could feel the tip of his tongue as it brushed lightly against my skin. It felt so wonderful. The familiar scent of rusting salt reached my nostrils, but that was diminished by a sweet feeling of bliss beneath my skin. Val. I was losing energy from the blood loss. Not that I cared at the moment. Slowly, I felt my consciousness leave me, as I was enveloped in black euphoria. Please don't tell me we died. Please don't tell me we died. Shady. Oh, god damn it. I'm so sorry. Please wake up. Please. Everything looked so blurry and so dark. Eventually, the color came back into my vision. So did the light. Oh, thank God. You worried me sick, Shady. I was laying on the bed, drained. Literally. Oh, what happened? I drank too much. I'm sorry. It was a funny taste in my mouth. Familiar taste of medicine. Did you give me... Yeah, I gave you some of your pills. Yeah, that's right. The medication prescription medicine I ate whenever I had anemic attacks of hypoglycemia. Wait, Valen? Yeah? Where did you get those pills? His face froze. The only place I got those pills were either at the hospital or at the nurse's office. Only the doctor or the nurse had them. How did you get those pills? Val gulped. He looked away, avoiding my gaze. I should get home. Bro, you should tell me. You just drank from me. You should just tell me where I got the pills. Scrambling on my bedroom floor, he grabbed his homework and backpack. Without giving me enough time to say goodbye, he left through my door. I sat in my bed, reminiscing. I had so many questions in my head, unanswered. It left me frustrated and miserable. Shady? There was a knock on my door. It was Dad. Ooh. Yeah? Come to the living room. We'd like to speak with you. They gonna kick me out? Mom and Dad sat on the living room couch, their faces stoic and cold. You will no longer be living here. What? What do you mean? We don't know what changed ever since our daughter's accident, but we know you're not who you say you are. We're sending you back to that woman. No, they're actually kicking me out. Oh my god. What were they talking about? I didn't understand. It's not worth the money anymore. And my wife and I want our lives back. And our real daughter back. Oh, they're getting paid. What are you talking about? You know, you're not her. Our daughter is normal. You're not. That's why we're sending you back. You're not us. And frankly, we've had enough playing your parents now. Mom, Dad, you can't be serious, are you? What are you talking about? What do you mean I'm not like you? What am I? Mom and Dad exchanged glances. Sighing, Dad responded, We don't know. Silence filled the gravity of the room, of the situation. Were they really doing this to me? I couldn't understand. And you couldn't find it in your heart to love me as your own child? Despite being different? The guilt was painted clearly on their face, but it was overshadowed by something. By fear. They weren't sorry for me. They're sorry for themselves. In a few days, you'll be moving out. That woman will take you back into her car. What woman? You'll know soon enough. I feel like it'd be Valen's mom, unless it's somebody different. I look down, trying to take it all in, but failing. May I be excused to go to my room? Yes, we're finished saying what we have to say. Start packing soon. Holy shit. I locked the door behind me. Alone, I ran to my bed. I cried silent tears. Please, let this be a nightmare, but no matter how much I wished, I couldn't wake up from this horrible reality. As fatigue finally took me over, I cried myself to sleep. Oh my god. That's so upsetting. Okay, I think I have to call it here for now. My throat is actually hurting. I didn't think this would take so much out of me. I've read a lot before, but I think since it's been a while since I actually did like an Otome story game. It just hurt my throat more than I thought. Okay. Yeah, save my game. Oh, don't mind that. Oh no. Okay. Figuring things out. Teehee. Okay. Thanks. I hope you have a good night's sleep. I appreciate it. I think I just need to give my voice some rest. I've been drinking a bunch of water too, but I think it's still. I need to actually rest it. Maybe I'll have some honey and tea. But I was happy to be here and to read this. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing Dota. I'll actually be having a little bit of adult beverage while we have play some Dota, and then I'll be having a new redeem. It'll be available on the Twitch side. Because I do multi-stream. I do multi-stream to YouTube and Twitch. That you guys can redeem a wheel that I'll have up, and then you can get to know me a little bit better. I have lots of different choices on it. I think I'll have a second wheel as well. But yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow. If anything, it'll just be a fun day, and I'm excited to be there. So thanks so much for being here, guys. And I can't wait to see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching, guys. No worries. I just appreciate you being here today. So thanks, guys. And have a good rest of your night or day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys. Bye, bye, bye. I'll see you guys next time.